What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another the Moz 8 Hardcore Minecraft video. My name is JawshyGG, and today we're going to finalize and finish up the last bit of the miniature teleporters, which we are doing pretty darn good on so far. So let me go ahead and get this pulled up here. So, what do we got to do? We need the air element. We need to plop down a teleportation core, pure crystal, ender pearl block, jewel of the demigod, ender pearl block, and a pure crystal, and that will begin pushing up to create our ender infused teleportation core. So it might take a second because we do have very limited air. I had to do some readjustments in my mob farm to make that work a little bit better to get more air. I need to get more earth as well. So, oh, it actually finished. Surprisingly, the water and fire are both really full. So let's go ahead and grab it out of my backpack here. Boom. And then we'll go ahead and click on the miniature end portal. Click this and boom. Now, what is that going to give us? An ancient tome and a gem of the incandescent inferno. Ooh. What does this have? Plus 8 fire damage, plus 1 level to Berserker's Fury, plus 2 levels to Efficiency. Ooh. That would bring me up to Efficiency 9. And this is a plus 1 Fortune. Wow, that's really that's a pretty good little section we got going on there. Let's actually let's socket this real quick, just because why not? Let's create a sigil of socketing, which we don't have the load. Okay, well, I didn't mean to click that one. We don't have the lodestone for, but now we do. So now we can sigil this socket, or socket this sigil. I don't know where I'm going with this. So now we're gonna wait. Yes. So that, and then now we do the ancient tome, which I think we actually have to do in an anvil. Oh boy. Costs 10, and then that brings us up to Fortune 8. That's crazy. Anyway, okay, so conveniently, those are still running. So yeah, so we now have all of the miniature portals that we need that are required for this particular quest line. So we can get rid of that. So we have our miniature exit portal, miniature nether portal, and miniature end portal, all for the dimensional seed. Of course, the dimensional seed requires a lot of other things, including, of course, the miniature nether, miniature exit, and miniature end portals, as well as soulfire. But it also includes the dimensional storage actuator, requires 2 of them, as you can tell. A netherrack blocked 6 times, which I think I have. Let me clear that. Let me see. That's a 4 times. That's a 2 times. I have 8 of those. Oh my gosh. That's insanity. Okay. It also requires obsidian block 5 times, soul sand block 5 times, endstone block 5 times, emerald block 5 times, a teleport pad, and a diamond block 4 times. It does consume the blocks as well. And I think I have the endstone, is it 5 times, right? I'm going to grab both just to be sure, because I don't remember if it was 5 times or 4 times. My brain doesn't work very well. It is a 5 times. Cool. So then we just plop the 5 times in there, and now throw that back in there, and you can see we still need the emerald, soul sand, obsidian, and diamond, and then the teleport pad, which the teleport pad, pretty easy to make. Just requires some automodium nuggets and that, so we can go ahead and throw that in there. So now we're just missing a couple items in this aspect. By a couple items, I mean a couple thousand, a couple hundreds of thousands. Should be fine. So yeah, wow, that was not what I meant to do. So let's talk about what I've done. Let's go take a look at our mob farm. I want to show you the mob farm. It's not that spectacular, but oh my gosh, does it work? Okay. I was not supposed to spawn inside of the mob farm. That was a little awkward. Let me do that, and then we're going to oh, I think it's because I accidentally reset my spawn point to that. But yeah, so right now you can see only spiders are spawning in there, which is fine. But I have it set up like this. It's not spawning anything on the outsides, thankfully, because I have all of those turned down to activation range 1 or 2. So it's a lot better in my opinion. So yeah, once I get enough air shards, I'm likely going to change this back to a lot. Got a couple skeletons spawning. I just need to adjust the frequency and what each of these spawners will spawn in. But for the most part, it's doing pretty good. We have 400,000. And what I might end up trying to do is figuring out another way. I need to figure out how to connect these to a lever because I don't know. It hasn't wanted to work for me. Regardless, so this is pretty much the beauty of our mob farm. On top of that, we also have SPS casings. We have 27 out of 60 now, so we just need about 33 more, which I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there. So yeah, slowly but surely. Oh boy, that's grand. So yeah, I guess the next major piece that I want to talk about is this right here, the essence, mystical agriculture. So I was made aware by a commenter that I can utilize the master infusion crystal. So this bad boy, well, no, not that. This bad boy right here, the master infusion crystal, it is utilized for every single essence. It has unlimited uses, which means it will not break. So I only need one for whatever. And it basically means that I don't have to create these infused crystals for each individual particular tier. So I did a little bit of the math here. And by doing the math, I mean, I basically just created a crafting recipe for it. So we can scroll down a little bit till we find it, which is right here. I click it, click start. I need 196,992 prosperity shards and 209,950 inferium essence. So we still need a significant amount of material or resources to be able to do such a thing. So how can we do this? Well, that's very simple. You may not think it is, and I don't even think it is. It's really not that simple, but I'm pretending here, okay? I'm pretending that it's simple, but when in reality it's not. So what we're gonna do is, I had mentioned this a couple times already, that really the best way for us to get a significant amount of prosperity shards is by setting up a quarry to or a chunk destroyer to pretty much just start destroying a bunch of chunks, pretty much. So like right here, I could do this. I can basically just and then this right here, and then very small, minuscule. But what we'll do here is I will grab a do I not have one of those? What are they called again? I haven't used one in so long. They are in mechanism, right? No, they are in basic power. Here we go. Quantum. Let's just search up quantum because oh, you know why? That's probably why. Quantum right here. Boom. So we'll plop this bad boy right here. Plop that in there. Grab our. Where's our logistical? Oh, here. Our logistical transporter is right here. So we'll do this. And then now what we'll do is this. And then universal cable right here. And then boop. And then now this is going to have power. And then we just click start. And then this will do a very small little area. This will basically start chunking them down in here. Oh, that's why. Okay. Fission set. There we go. So now that should be getting. It's going to take a little bit because of the fact that I didn't set that to do that earlier. But pretty much we'll just move this as we go. And I don't know how well this will work without me setting up like a secondary storage solution. And I really don't want to have to do Actually, I probably don't need to. Let's create a ultra importer here. Create the elite. And then we should be able to create this, create one of those. And then of course we're going to need 2 more of these. 1, 2. Then we'll create another one of these. Then we'll create one of these. Raw. That's disappointing. Okay, let's go home real quick. I don't know if I don't think I have this pattern in my, Oh, you know why? I probably do. I do. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just do that, and then we'll go back. Yeah, we'll go back, because we do need to set that up. Do this. Do this. Grab both of these. Plop it right there. Do that. And then, what is that making? Oh, yeah, this. And then do this. And then do... Probably could have put it closer, but who's counting? Okay, now we'll go home. And this will fill up my inventory very quickly. And I'm very aware of this. But it's okay. And the reason it's okay is because this is something that I'm absolutely going to need to do. So we'll go back now. And this should start pushing everything out of the dank straight into my system. So that'll be beneficial. This will work. I think, of course, do you guys ever notice that I always put, I always do these things in like the worst spots? Thankfully, I only have 17 out of 25 loaded, so I can load these real quick. But pretty much why I'm doing this is because I need as many prosperity shards as I can get. And it's also going to benefit me because it'll allow me to get a variety of the other stuff that I'm going to need for the for pretty much, well, ever. And what I can do is I can just leave this here and then just kind of expand it downwards and then outwards this way. And I think I have an unlimited range with this for the most part. I don't know how far out I can go, but if I leave it this kind of like rectangular shape right here where it's a 2 by 3 chunk section, I think it should be fine. Because as long as I don't go anywhere near here, and then of course my withers, my wither farms down here, and my well, for some odd reason my whatever it's called down here. But point being that I could easily just push out my whatever it's called this way, so it should be fine. It'll be fine. And this will help us kind of get more prosperity shards. My fear though is I'm going to. I didn't mean to do that. My fear though is I'm going to really need to start creating more storage capabilities, because if we go back to, hold on, I'm trying to keep it daytime as often as possible so that I can keep getting polonium made. Oh no, it's lagging. Anyway. So yeah, you can see right here, it is going up very quickly. And really, it does pose a little bit of a problem. But then again, if I really wanted to, I could probably make another one of these. I'm only missing 911 quartz. Now, take in mind, I need a lot of stuff for this. But the more stuff I make for this, granted, I could probably make... I'm missing a lot of that stuff too. I might end up just making another one of these and then plopping it down, because like I said, we're only missing 911 quartz, and I can get quartz pretty easily to a degree. Oh yes, I have the wither here. We're gonna throw that back in there. Then of course I need to make more prediction matrices. matrices. And this, of course, is still pushing our nether quartz seeds out. So technically, we could just do this right here and make a bunch more quartz right there. And now, if we go down here, we click on this one, we're only missing 601. So we made a decent amount from that. So yeah. Of course, it doesn't help that I forgot that I was doing my unobtainium alloy block trying to get these blocks built, so I can do more more stuff. But okay, we've only made 4, so we still need 5 more for the for another block because we're currently only sitting at 3 out of 28. Still need 25 more. I feel like I'm gonna hit 28 of these before I get to the I get through the 60 S. Actually, no, I'll probably hit 60 SPS before I get anywhere close. Even though I do have enough, like in reality, if I were to come in here and go to my alloy block and then do this right here, and then, so I just said I need 28 more. 28, wait. Yeah, 28 times 9 is 252. I'm only missing 174 piglet charts, but I have everything else I need, which is kind of crazy. Piglet charts is what I'm missing. Getting a bunch of nether stars too, because we do need to make as many of those blocks as we can. Also, now that it's raining, I want to show you guys how this works. For anybody who has never done this before, this is EvilCraft's weather container. We'll create a weather container here. And what we'll do is I'm going to run outside here. I'm going to fly, and I'm going to come over here to this little tower. So again, if you've never done anything with, If you've never done anything with RLCraft, this was kind of a confusion for me. I was like right-clicking it, trying to figure things out. Just throw it on there and let it charge. It'll do its thing, and then it will randomly just populate this black bar right here, and then it will come into your inventory as a weather container. It says in dark blue when the rain begins to fall. When it happens, though, when you do that, the rain stops. So now you basically have to wait for the next rainstorm to get another one. So you can't technically, like, the reason they did that is so that you couldn't, like, just go through and cheese getting multiple of these weather container bottles. And what this is used for is actually pretty interesting. You can create the lightning grenades. So earlier on, a couple videos ago, actually, I was talking a little bit about the pulsating black hole. I think it was pulsating black hole. You need a lightning bomb. To make a lightning bomb, you need a lightning grenade and a TNT. For the lightning grenade, of course, you put a thunderstruck weather container with ender pearls around it. And to make a thunderstruck one, you need the rain weather container, and 2 glowstone dust. That's how you make that. So that allows you to be able to make a lightning grenade, which I think is pretty cool. And of course, you have other uses for it. You can actually do that same thing during sunshine and get a sunshine one. And then you can turn that into, I did not know this, or I would have done this earlier because I was waiting for the longest time for rain to happen. But I think that's pretty cool. That's EvilCraft is one of those things that you're just like, I don't understand, but okay. And it's the same thing with the werewolves. Like, I don't know anything about werewolves. So cool. Funny enough, though, I did make these lightning grenades, but since I didn't actually put them in my inventory, that's probably why. Let me actually make those real quick so I can get that. Let's do this real quick. Let's do this, and then we'll do glowstone dust. We'll throw the glowstone dust right there, and this right here, and that makes that bad boy. Then we can do this right here, where we wrap this thunderstruck with 8 ender pearls, and we make 8 lightning grenades. And then, of course, that's going to finish off that quest for us. And that will give us some crushed dark gem and some experience. Then of course you have the rain stuff. So that, I mean, I don't expect to do really much of anything with Evilcraft, even though I think Evilcraft is interesting. It just doesn't do anything for me. Same thing with Elemental Craft. Like these two really just don't do anything for me. The occultism, completely different story because you can actually utilize this to double your ores as well with actually being able, like if you actually know what you're doing. I don't, so you know, I don't know. So there's a lot. There's a lot to this, and I'm honestly like I'm genuinely like pretty surprised with how much there is to do in this mod pack when it comes to things that just don't really matter for the end game, like ATM star end game, but things that are like pretty interesting when it comes to like, oh, I don't know, just building something crazy. A big piece about this is applied energistics. Like most of applied energistics minus 2 parts are just like things to do to better make it more enjoyable for your series. Same as thermal series. Like there's nothing in here that is even remotely close to, well, anything. This is apparently a something that I should have used early game. And it's actually really nice. Apparently, as it says right there, an early game mining gadget. But I know that now for future, whenever I'm playing, if Thermal Series is in there, I'll try to make one of these because it works so much better. But yeah, so kind of looking through all this, really the only thing we can do at this point is just work towards collecting more resources for our creative stuff, our essence and whatnot. I'm going to go back now to the... Okay, well, that's not what I meant to do. All right, so now I got to go back this way. I definitely need to start getting as much resource as possible so that I can... Okay, so it's starting to lag here. Great. Specifically just so that I can make that master infusion crystal, because that's going to be a really... pretty much a critical piece to the I did not mean to do that. Oh wow, it's already empty. Wow. And of course you'll notice there's probably going to be a lot of Aldomodium down there. So let's look at how many prosperity shards we have. Not that many. Dang it. Okay. I don't... Is there an easier way to do this? Like, how do I reset? Gosh darn it. Wait, okay, so 1, -1, 0, 3. Got it. Yeah, screw it. We'll just do it right there now. Should be pretty easy peasy. Okay. So, we'll let this kind of do its thing here. This should get us some... Well, that was quick. Should get us some more resources that'll be pushed into our network. And then now, let's go back to our 40... See how many more prosperity shards we need. We need 530, or quartz we need 536. So not too bad. But yeah, cool. Sweet. So it's pretty much a very slow episode compared to some of the other ones. I mean, obviously I've had a lot of really slow episodes. And I want to point out that the reason they are slow is primarily because of the fact that there's not much for me to do until I collect more resources. Like, I'm not going to sit here and go through and try to get a bunch of what am I saying? I'm not going to sit here and try to struggle bus it and try to come up with something to do when there's really nothing for me to do other than just wait and collect resources. And I'm not really into doing the whole resource collecting on recording because it does kind of pose a little bit of a problem to a degree. I am going to make one of these real quick. And I have all the stuff I need actually. I think the only thing I don't have out of that is I don't have any black concrete. Concrete powder. Now I do though. We'll grab a bucket of water here. Grab you, and then we'll take you over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My man, really? Okay. Okay. Cool. So now we have the concrete that we need. So now we just need these. And then, boom, we now have our experience crystal, which I'm curious to see. It's nighttime, so let's go to bed real quick. Now we can go back in here. Mob farm. Okay. So now we're going to do... What is the thing called? There we go. XP tap. Okay, well that poses a little bit of a problem. Do this. We're going to do this. And then grab these two. And then we'll do... east is going to be fluid. And then now, that's good. See how many levels this is for 580,000. We'll just kind of sit here. I probably should. Oh God, it's going to lag so hard. Accepts any Minecraft wool. You know what? Watch this. I gotta figure out if that's actually gonna work though. Wait, where did the other tinted glass go? Oh my God, it's so loud. Oh my God. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, that's so much nicer. Anyway. That is so much more easy on the ears. We're just going to see how much 500,000 is. It's frozen. I have to restart my game. I have noticed that if it freezes like that, all I got to do is just restart my game, and then it'll be better. It seems like, and this is something that I've actually researched. It's nothing that I can necessarily fix. I have my settings and everything up pretty high, and it's just a common problem for a lot of people that they will have a problem with it. They play Minecraft for a long duration. Like, this is actually getting a little ridiculous, so we're going to stop that right there. But I'm going to end this video here. It's been 30 minutes. I appreciate all of y'all's support so far. This right here obviously probably isn't helping. The fact that I also have it set up to where it's going to be, well, you know. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down button, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what I can do better to fix the lag. I appreciate all of y'all's support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.